Hey, Coach Harlan here with IB4E Coaching. I was talking about my client, Darrell, right? Darrell was struggling with cash flow. He didn't have cash reserves. He didn't have a recovery plan to get through the pandemic. He panicked and it almost cost him his business. In talking with Darrell, one of the things we found out is he had a lot of head trash, a lot of voices going on in his head, challenging him, telling him that he wasn't good enough to have a business, right? And that was holding him back. I'll tell you exactly what happened, exactly what we did to get that little voice out of his head right after this. So stick with me. All right, so this is another in the series of videos I'm doing on the courage to lead. What does it take to be a courageous leader? There's different types of courage we tap into on a regular basis. There's intellectual courage, moral courage, empathetic courage, right? What does it take to be a courageous leader? That's what these videos explore. And this goes along with my new podcast called The Courage to Lead. It's available on Apple iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and Google, and other media outlets. So make sure you check that out. For these videos, hit that subscribe button, make sure you click that bell icon so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. All right, so back to Darrell. Darrell was struggling, right? He had panicked when the pandemic hit. He didn't have a disaster recovery plan, didn't have a recession recovery plan. He didn't have the cash reserves to help carry him through. We sat down and started working, and as we're working, trying to put his business back together, get those cash reserves going, one thing I noticed was that Darrell had a villain whispering in his ear, all right? You probably had to deal with this too. I call it MrHead Trash, that those voice that we have inside of our head that challenges us on everything that we do, says things to us like, who are you to be a business owner? You know nothing about running a business. You would have been better off staying an employee, right? You have no clue what you're doing. You're not good enough to do this. Darrell had all of that going on in his head, and it was making him second guess himself, question himself, and holding him back from achieving the goals that he wanted to set for himself. We worked to put a plan together so that Darrell could actually see the goals in his mind. We used my Roscoe framework, right, to build the plan on exactly how to achieve those goals. And as Darrell started seeing the achievement process working, those little voices started to go away, right? You have to have a plan. You have to stick with your plan. And that's part of the courage we talk about, the disciplined courage to set a plan and then follow that plan. You don't let those voices, those people who are talking to you, either outside or in your own head, you don't listen to those voices that are taking you off path for your goal. Set the goal and then have the discipline to stick to that plan and continue until you achieve your goals. If you want to learn more about how to set goals, if you want to learn how I helped Darrell to get rid of those little voices in his head and stuff and not pay attention to those villains who are trying to take him off track, then let's talk. Go out to my website, www.timewithcoach.com, schedule a free 30-minute kickstart business checkup. We'll talk about your business, what you're struggling with, and come up with one or two strategies you can implement right now to improve your business, right? You will actually walk away with actionable help to implement strategies in your business. So go to www.timewithcoach.com. Let's get started. All right, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you share it with family, friends, and colleagues. And do me a favor, put some comments down below. Let me know what type of voices you're dealing with in your head. Do you have voices telling you you're not good enough, you can't do this? What are you struggling with as far as that? We all have them. I have them. Everybody has them. Put some comments down below and let's see what you're doing. And let's start the conversation. All right. And that's it for me, Coach Harlan, saying so long for now.